Friends, what up? Hope you're doing well. We got an acoustic lesson today. It's the song Revival's in the Air, Bethel music. So we got two versions. We have the one version with the Helsers, and they do it in the key of A. So we're going to be going, that's the one I'm going to be showing you primarily today. It's going to be in the key, the G shapes, so those familiar chords. So capo 2, G shapes, that puts us in the key of A. The other version with Dante Bowe, he does it in the key of C. So if you wanted to play along with that recording, you're going to play the same chords. You're just going to take this capo and slide it up to the 5th fret and then play the same chords I'm going to show you, and that turns it into the key of C. So we're killing two birds with one stone today, folks. I'm going to show you the Helser's version, which is in the key of A, but then if you wanted to jump over to do the Dante Bowe, play along with that one, all you got to do is slide the capo up 3 frets to the 5th one, play these same chords. So I'm going to try to make this lesson, I feel like it's probably going to get a little bit confusing for me, maybe for you, just because it's such a unique song. You have that instrument at the beginning, and there's really not a lot of acoustic in it, but as I always say, I like to make sure there's acoustic in it so I can play to it, worship to it, play along to the song. So I'm going to teach you a couple of different, I guess, finger picking things, especially for the intro and the first verse, because that's where you hear that instrument, and I don't even know what it is. It's the main instrument, kind of the main percussive four-stringed instrument in the intro and the first verse. Anyways, this is what we're doing. The intro, C to the G. So that's going to be your intro in verse 1. So if you need help on some of these chords, I will put a link up top and then in the description below. If you're new to guitar and you're new to playing, that way you can see where my fingers are going and all that good stuff. So yeah, the intro, verse 1, the chorus is going to be finger picking, and then the verse 2, chorus 2, and the bridge is going to be a strum pattern, so I'll show you that. So let's just, maybe we'll do the first picking motion. So in the recording you hear the do 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 do. So that's, so you're so basically if I would sing the verse 1, I can feel redemption on the wind, forgiveness like the tide rolling in. So I'm just playing the bass notes there, but you hear that. So if you wanted to do something along those lines, you could do something like where you just go bass note and then you pluck your pointer and middle finger at the same time, and your pointer and the middle finger, these are going to be on these strings, the B and the G string. So if you're new and you aren't familiar with like finger picking and like plucking, I'll put a link up top and below to give you a better breakdown of that. I'm not going to explain that now because I feel like I may have enough trouble explaining this pattern. So anyway, so you would just do I can feel redemption on the wind, forgiveness like the tide rolling in, I'm taking up the space where shame has lived, receiving all that you died to give. So really, again, you're just following that do 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 do, 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 do. And you would just be picking the same on the C. To the G. Taking up the space, shame is lived. So that's one option you could do. I've been using a couple of different ones when I'm just kind of jamming and worshiping to it. So that would be one option. Another option would be just kind of my standard finger picking pattern. And when I do this, I'm just using the bass notes. So I'm not playing like this full C. I'm not playing this full G. I'm not gonna be playing this full G over B or the A minor when we get into the chorus. So it would be like this. I can feel redemption on the wind. Forgiveness. No, that's definitely not what I was trying to go for there. So let me do it again. There it is. I can feel redemption on the wind. Forgiveness like the tide running in. Do 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 do. So I don't know, guys. That may help. That may not help at all. Usually when I'm doing that, I'm going pretty quickly. So it's like, use those two as some sort of a guide if you can. I don't know. That was not a good job explaining things, but sometimes that happens. So anyways, let's just go right into the chorus. So it's gonna go, let the wind, so it goes C, let the tide roll, to the G over B, so just your G chord, pop that off, keep the pointer on there. Then it goes to the A minor, till the earth knows. And I use this A minor, the easiest A minor. I'll link it up top and in the description. I don't do that A minor 7. You can do it if you want to. But I just use the easiest one because I'm keeping these two fingers locked on to the bottom strings. And then it'll go back to the G over B. So the first part of the chorus is, let the wind blow, let the tide roll, till the earth knows, A minor, you're a God of love. Same thing, let my dry bones sing a new song. All the glory to the God of love. So that last time through, you go to the G chord instead of the G over B. So just know that. And then that'll go back to the intro. So it's just back from the C to the G, C to the G. And so for verse 2, the chorus 2, some of the bridge, this is where I do a little bit of a just kind of percussive strum pattern. And I'll be honest, it's hard without having I'm not like a super music guy, so sometimes I need the click, the beats per the BPM to be going. So I'm gonna probably be a little bit off on the timing of this, but I just go. So So maybe that's, instead of all that crazy finger picking stuff I was trying to show you in the first verse, you could just do that for the first verse and for the whole song. So you're just following that do 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 do. And when I'm picking it, I'm really not, when I'm going up, I'm not like intentionally trying to strum all of these strings. It's just kind of a little. So it seems like what I'm doing there mainly is I'm kind of catching the B string, G string, and the D string. But whatever string you hit, even if it's the high E string, it all sounds good. So I think I'm just gonna do that one more time so you can just kind of get a feel for that. So we're coming out of that chorus. And this is the verse. So as you just another thing to note, I'm not going up and down. I'm doing a lot of just like keeping my arm and my palm pretty stable, and I'm just moving my wrist up and down. Literally, if you think about it, maybe just an inch up and down. So last thing I'm gonna say about that strum pattern, if that's even too hard for you, just do down strums. I can see a valley of dry bones, rolling, moving bone to bone. Do 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 do. And then you can do that same thing for the chorus too. So you can do all down strums on the chorus, that simple way, or you can keep going. To the God of love, let my dry bones. So I think that's enough. I think we covered that enough. I probably confused you enough, confused myself enough. So let's just rip into the bridge and let's just get out of here and get moving so you can play it on your own. Bridge. Revival's in the air. So C. Revival's in the air. To the G. Catch it if you can. Back to the C. He's moving on the wind. The G is E minor breaking. Lift your eyes to see. He's better than you dreamed. Everything you lost, love's returning. So that's just the simple C, G, C, G, E minor. And then you'll do that twice for the bridge. So I think that's really, that's it as far as the bridge goes. There's a bunch of different bridges, to be honest, in the song, but they all follow that same chord progression. Revival's in the air. Catch it if you can. Moving on the wind. Breaking. And I'm doing that same percussive up, down, or if you wanted to just do the down, revival's in the air, catch it if you can, it's moving on the wind, the zone is breaking. So I'm gonna leave it at that. The instrumentals, you're playing that same I think. Yeah, you're going the same chord pattern as the chorus. So the C, actually, you know what? It's a little bit different. It goes from the C to the D to the A minor to the G over B. So let me just run that back one more time. It goes from the C to the D to the A minor to the G over B, or just the regular G if you wanted to do it. So, guys, I'm mentally exhausted after that. That was not the best instructional lesson. Kind of a hard song. So please, if you have questions, you know what to do. Definitely just drop a comment. You know I'll get back to you. I think the best thing to do is just to take some of these chords and put the song on and just kind of play to it and just develop your own little rhythm. Because again, there's really not much of an acoustic in it. So anyways, guys, I'm out. I hope this helps. And leave a comment. I'll get back to you for sure. Explain anything to you. And I'll catch you next time.